What's going on, guys? Michael from Nocturnal Simulations here today, and we're going to be checking out the SF50 again. We are looking to fly from Miami Opelika Executive Airport over to the Grand Bahama International Airport, and we will be picking somebody up there and then going down to Nassau. So real quick, we'll take a little look around the airplane here. Just do our little pre-flight inspection. I really love the 3D models of the lights on this thing. I think they look great. And all the covers are off, the chocks are off, just disconnected the external power. And so we should be good on the battery charge, and the detail down here is just fantastic. I think they actually had really good, yeah, here we go, the tires are really nice. They actually use these nice rims on this airplane. Not something you normally see. And going around the plane here. I don't know if there's much up. Oh, there is. Okay, so they actually got all the linkage and the actuator for the hydraulics, and that's really nicely modeled under there. It's a little easier to get a nice model on a smaller aircraft and not have to worry too much about the performance. I got the angle of the attack, or angle of attack indicator. Anti-ice boots. Don't think we're going to need that today. It's a nice sunny day down in Florida. And I think we've got clear weather all the way over to Grand Bahama. Got our pitot tubes, and everything here's nice. Looks good. Our TKS fluid. We've already got the plane fueled up, ready to go. Exhaust port is cleaned for the I think that's for the pressurization. Everything back here looks nice. The owner of this jet's got a really nice scheme going on here with this red and the black. So if that being so, go ahead and hop in here, get this thing started. Hey, what are you doing on my seat? Just kidding. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave the door open for now until we get this thing started up. It's a little warm down here right now. Currently, oh, never mind. It's only 13 degrees, so it's actually kind of chilly, especially for Florida. So, I actually just assigned via MobiFlight a way to handle this checklist with some hardware that I have, and it is so much nicer being able to scroll through this and be able to check things off. So I have a pre-flight inspection is complete. Door is latched. I guess we'll go ahead and close it. It's not too bad outside now. Let's see here. Kind of hard to click from the inside. There it goes. Door is shutting and is latched. That's good. Well, we can click through that. Parking brake is set. We don't have the chocks out, so we'll leave that set. Battery 1 and 2 are on. Generator 1 and 2 are on. External GPU is disconnected. Like I said, I had this charging before I started and took it off right before I started the video here, so we should be good there. Verify FADEC channel is displayed, and below percent thrust indication is what's this say again? Is displayed below percent thrust indication. Yep. Okay. And next checklist, strobe lights on. Cast messages, parking brake, only one we got. Thrust lever is set to idle. Let's make sure this works. It is. Excuse me. And brakes hold. Well, we got the parking brake set on, so they're kind of holding. Engine knob. We'll set this to run. And now we're listening for the fuel pump, which you can hear. And we also have the fuel pump on indication right here, so we're good. Check, verify, yep, we just did that. And verify engine start battery temp. So the battery temp is, where's the battery temp? Oh, the message is not, okay, yeah, so the message is not on here. And the engine start volts or the cast message is not displayed. And we have 27 3.4 volts over here. So we are ready for start. So we hit the engine, start stop. And that's pretty much it. And then we monitor the VATSIM indications here, the internal temperature for the engine itself, make sure it doesn't go into the red, but otherwise this engine starts up pretty quick and is nice and easy to get up and running. Yep, everything's looking good. And we're up and running. Okay, so on to the next checklist. EIS, check all as normal. Yep. Engine ice protection is not needed. ECS control panel is set, so we get this thing. It's not too hot outside, so put the fan in auto. External GPU is disconnected. Master oxygen switch is on. Avionics initializations. Alright, now we gotta go down here. So let's go through all of our checks here. Navigraph. Looks like I didn't, or hasn't linked. Oh, I did just update, so that's why. So let's go ahead and link this real quick. Link. And we're good. Okay. System test.
Fire.
I guess we should have done all this beforehand, huh? Whoops.
Fire. 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 Stall. Stall. Stall.
Okay. Initialize fuel. Let's just double check that we have this synced correctly. 141 gallons on board. Weight and balance. Got myself and 2 other people. And we are going to move these guys back. Remove weight, okay. And then we will do 2 people, 180 average. Sure. Come on, scroll. 100. So there's 3 total of us in the airplane, so that is good. And we have 100 pounds of luggage. Okay, and flight plan. So today we are going from Kilo, Oscar, Papa, Foxtrot, Miami, Opa-locka Executive Airport. So add that. Kilo, Oscar, Papa, Foxtrot. Enter. And this airport is pretty much at sea level. Let me see what the flight plan says. It's probably like 6 feet. It is 8 feet, and our destination is 7. So, okay, so we can't put that in there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add it at destination. Which was, what did I say it was? Mike, Yankee, Golf, Foxtrot. And Foxtrot. Enter. Okay. Our en route waypoints are going to be Hadus, and that's pretty much it. That's outside of our departure. And there's not really an arrival, it looks like. So we'll do an en route waypoint of Hadus. Papa Alpha Delta Uniform Sierra. Enter. And this Hadus is definitely not this one. It's got to be this one over into the Bahamas. Oh, that's Russia. So that's really far. So, okay. Now we go to procedure. Departure. The procedure is the Falls 2 departure. And we are looking at runway 30. And transition is over to Hadus. I don't know if that's... Oh, it is on there. Okay, cool. And load. And we'll go back. And our arrival is... I guess there's not an arrival in here, so we'll do the approach for runway 6. I believe, okay, we can use ILS 6. Transition. Is there a way to enter and no transition? Let's look at the preview. Show on map. Don't really need. What about the RNAV? Is there a Genub? Let's look at a graph here. We could do either one of these, I think. So Genub works a little better from where we're coming from. So we'll go ahead and load that one in. And we'll go back. Active flight plan is desynchronized. That's probably, this is so annoying that this won't. It's probably because of this. So if I were to remove that waypoint, now I wonder if it's in good shape. So let's go out to home, check the map, zoom out some, and so we got Paytas, and then it seems to disappear. So okay. Destination. Okay, let's just do this again. So hopefully with the working title G3000 update that's coming out soon, this problem will go away. So please delete. Okay, so we'll just delete the flight plan. Enter. And let's try this again. Add origin. KOPF. Enter. Add destination. And Mike, Yankee. Golf Foxtrot. Blind. There it is. Enter. Okay, so we'll just go straight to the procedure. Departure was the Foals 2, whichever one that is, and we were on runway 22. I'm sorry, runway 30. And we're doing the Paytas transition. We'll load that, and then we'll go back. Go to approach because there wasn't an arrival, and we will slap that ILS 6 in. Oh no, we can't do that, can we? We had to look at the RNAV for 6 and Genub preview show on map is the one we want. So load, and we'll go back, and we go back to the home page. Go to the map. Now that looks much better. Just looking over there, looks like we got a fairly smooth transition into that, and we might even be able to just go direct to that waypoint. I don't have any VATSIM. I don't have VATSIM on right now, so okay. So going back to our checklist, avionics initialization, all and it's complete. So initialization is complete. Cap's been removed and stored. It is. Passenger briefing. Hang on for dear life. Seatbelts secured. I don't think this plane has a seatbelt sign. Bleed fresh air. Should not be set to bleed until battery 1 and 2 have been on for 2 minutes more. Well, we've been here for a minute, so I think we're okay. So we'll go ahead and turn on the bleed switch, fresh air on. Com, nav, GPS. I am not on VATSIM, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Paytas is good. Altimeter is 30.23, 30.23. would explain why we're underneath the ground right now. We should be right at 10 or so. Okay, perfect. And we are 13 degrees Celsius, winds are 310 at 6, and we're under VFR right now. So we are in good shape. Plenty of visibility. It's nice and sunny like I showed you earlier. Transponder, no need to set initial heading and altitude. So if we look at our chart for our departure here. There we go. Is there a way to... There we go. There we are. So we are going on runway 30, so climb heading at 308. So if we go ahead and change our heading to 308. Keep in mind that I do have some hardware that I use, so you're not going to see me do everything in the sim. And climbing 308, or is assigned for radar vectors to mark at 5,000, which altitude is 5,000. And once again, I've got an MCP that I built for the MDG 737, and I'm kind of making that just work for me. And our cruise level for today is probably not too high. It's a pretty short flight. Top climb is flight level 190, so we'll go to mark and then go to 190. So initial heading and altitude are set. Flight controls free and correct. Right, left, up, down. You can see. Left, right. Okay. Those seem to be good. Trim is set to 6 degrees. Gotta set that real quick. Okay, set to 6 degrees. Flaps at 50%. Flaps are going down. 50%. Electronic roll trim is good. Toggle button, press. Toggle. Oh, hang on. Why didn't we see that at the roll? What's this? Something's not set. So we want to do heading mode and flight level change. Does that fix that? No? Okay. Cast message, probe heat off, parking brake on is good. These are normal never. Parking brake release, brakes release, or brake check. And departure briefing we just went through, landing lights as required. Repeat switch is on, so we'll stop here and we'll get moving. So I'm actually going to enable my track IR. Whoa. Spoke my head through the cockpit. Okay. So like I said, we're going to runway 30. And let me check my Navigraph charts here. And it's going to be out down to our left, so we're going to take Echo to Tango and hold short 30 and finish up the rest of this. We will go ahead and take a left around this guy. Come on, baby. Sorry. Mind him. Pay attention. So, and our brakes do work because I was using one of them there to help us turn a little steeper. So we're going out to the taxiway here. Get off the apron. We're on Echo now. So deceiving in these smaller aircraft how slow you're actually going. So we're going 12 knots would feel like, you know, another A320 or 737 that you weren't even moving. Okay, so that did work. Okay. Wind pushing us around down here. Alright, so we need to come up here and take a left onto Tango. Runway 30, dang, this wind is just throwing me all over the place. Phew. Blowing all over the place. Alright, so we are on Tango. And once we get to the end of this, we can take a ride on the 30. So go ahead and turn on our Burpee. Burpee is on. Engine IPS switch is not required. And stabilizer IPS is not required. Good on cast messages. Trim 6 degrees is checked. Flaps are at 50%. Verify takeoff emergency button. Okay, we're good there. Let's pull the throttle back so we don't go flying off the end of the runway. And I accidentally clicked my button there, and it was good. Okay, so normal takeoff, brakes, hold once we get out of the other runway here. And this is a 6,800-foot long runway, so we don't need to go to the very end of it. Clear left, clear right. Okay, so firm, we're heading at 305 and altitude's 5,000. That looks good. What do you want to do? Let's double check the toga here. It's not seeming to do anything. I thought for some reason it said takeoff up here, but maybe I'm thinking the Honda jet. Yeah, brakes are held. Thrust lever set to takeoff. And engine instruments set to normal. Brakes release. V rotate is 80 to 90 knots. Pitch attitude is 5 degrees. Landing gear is up on positive rate, and flaps are up at 115 and clear of obstacles. Airspeed is per climb tables, so we will keep our airspeed up above that flap speed and continue our climb via the FLC. Alright. Smooth transition, nothing wrong. Take off thrust. And V rotate. I forgot to set the V speeds, but and 5 degrees on takeoff. Down just a touch. Positive rate, gear up. Trim this thing down some. We are above 119 and clear of obstacles, so we'll go ahead and bring those flaps up too. Pretty light today, so the climb rate's going to be pretty good. So we'll go ahead and pull it back to MCT. Ooh, a little too far. Let's check out our map. So we're supposed to be getting radar vectors to mark, so let's actually do this through the flight plan. Do a direct to. And let's do nav. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and activate our auto throttle. Did that disappear for? Oh. Go ahead and activate this. Let's see what's going on here. FMS auto throttle is on. Okay. There we go. So, after takeoff checklist, we have thrust lever is set to auto throttle. Engine parameters are all in the green. Cabin pressure is climbing. Ice protection is not needed still. And once we get to... Okay, we're hitting our altitude of 5,000 feet here. And it blew right past it. Why did it blow right past it? Going up to our cruise level of... What did I say? Was it 19,000? 190? Flight level change on 19,000. And we can enjoy the views for a moment. One thing I really love about this airplane is how much you can see it around just inside the cockpit here. Now, I don't know if my head tracking, so it looks a little smoother. Okay, so we're going direct to mark. Shows down there right now. It's a little cold where I'm at. These views are just hard to get over. They really look. Alright, we are above 10,000, so we can turn our landing lights off. next thing we'll do is once we get to our transition altitude, we'll change it to standard. Doesn't really let you go too far forward in this cockpit, does it? Here, let's do this. Shall come back here and go over some in-flight entertainment. Even as a passenger, there's a lot of visuals going on around here. Kind of cool if we could actually like stream, you know, Netflix or something on this while we're cruise. I know somebody's livery had a custom screen here. It's static, but it was a nice little touch. This airplane definitely gives off a really nice, like, luxury car vibe. And look how much room we got going on here. It's super comfortable sitting. So we will go back up to the front here and put this on a little bit of fast forward so you guys can enjoy the approach and landing. Alrighty guys, we got to the top of our climb here, but very quickly we're going to do a descent. So let's see here. The QRX is 2,000. After that, top descent within 1 minute. So unfortunately, looks like we may actually be behind the curve. So let's go back down. Let's go ahead and drop this to 2,000, and we'll do a flight level change. These guys in the back are having a little bit of a fun little trip here. I got 4,500 feet per minute. We'll level out here in a moment. We are below, so let's do this. go into vertical speed mode. We don't quite need. Going to our bug here, we need to be about 1700. Still going a little too fast. Bring it back to 1,000, see if we can get back on this slope here. Check is 1,600. E-roll 700. And runway 6 is at 7 feet, but I don't know if we can put okay, we can. Cool. Look at that. And let's go ahead and change your barometer. The local barometer is, let me check. 3016. Up to 3016. Should have done this a little earlier, but you know, our plane decided to nosedive. And it looks like we need to get back on our path here, so we'll do 2,000 feet per minute. Not sure why I got out of whack there, but back on line there, but use your waypoint, I guess. Oh, yeah. Looking very much forward to the updated G3000 from working with the title. Okay, I'm not sure where this is taking us, so we are going to go into heading mode and get this sorted out. Head on. We'll head straight to QRX. Set this to 80 degrees. Do a direct to QRX. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, it was trying to take us to QRX. Okay, so that's okay. So we can go back into nav mode, or not. Looks like let's do a direct. Did I hit something wrong there? I may have. So this looks good now. I must have accidentally activated the approach, maybe? I'm not sure. Coming up on some clouds. Let's turn on the engine ice protection, since we are definitely over some water right now. Beautiful. About it. Let's go ahead and get our V-speeds on. I believe that's our speed bugs, landing all on 100 knots and 90 knots. Back to our flight plan. Procedure, approach. and Genub will be the first bit. So we'll just follow in with Curex here. Because I know that if I hit that, it's going to try to take us over the Genub first. So let's do this actually. Let's go into heading up mode. Hit the bug on the right path here, heading. And now what we'll do is we will go to procedure, activate approach, back. And do make sure it's still I think it's still direct. Okay. So if I hit LNAV, it's still falling straight to Curex. Okay, perfect. A little bumpy in these clouds here. Start to see the land up there. A little comforting, so we don't use our parachute today. We're right back on the glide slope now. Still a little below it, so we'll pull it back to 1400. This will have us going straight in. Curex is 10 miles out. So we'll bring our speed down at Curex. Actually, I don't know if the plane will automatically slow down there. We may have to take over the manual speed. You can actually see the runway already. Look at that. Oh, you know what I'm going to do first is turn off the engine anti-ice. And let's go through a checklist. These protections off, EIS. Sent thrust leaders are set. Landing fields checked. These protections off. Altimeter is set to 316, which is correct for local weather. Seat belts on, secure. Approach briefing, so for a missed approach, we're going to climb to 2000, proceed on track 68 to MYGF, then left turn to 041 to GIGNE. Looking at the chart, so slight left turns. So once we get into approach here, oh, see now here's where it's doing. Not sure where it's trying to take us. Put her back on heading mode and bring her back over in line where we're supposed to be. We are at 2,000 feet. And our next altitude is 1,600, so we'll put that in. The speed, 1,400 feet again. Let's bring it up to 1,000. Get ourselves off to the right just a little bit here, get line back up with there, runway. That a little bit. Okay, let's go into speed mode. Bring her down to manual. Bring her down to 140. I'm going to take over. get us back in line here. Autopilot does not seem to be doing what we want it to be doing. Get our gear down, flaps on, or 50%. Heck, crosswind. Flaps 100. A bit high, so let's go ahead and correct that. Pretty easy to do with this thing. It's nice and slow. Altitude's 2,000. 268. Whoa. Jeez. Come on back over. Alright, landing gear is down. Flaps are full. Speed is set to approach.
500.
And you're down. Locked. Flaps, cabin pressure. 0. It's working its way down. This is a bumpy ride in. Thing's a little floaty. Ooh, it's skidding. Man, there we go. We're on the ground. A little differential braking brings us back to center line. That was interesting to say the least. Got the full right rudder and it's barely doing anything. Wow. That was a pretty wild landing for this little airplane. We'll bring the flaps up. Autopilot's off already. And welcome to the Bahamas, guys. Go up here, I'll take a right and head back over to the, airport. Hopefully in one piece. Oh, kind of forgot to do that, didn't I? I'm not entirely convinced that was 9 knots of wind. Yeah, I was grabbing with almost a full rudder deflection. But we got her down safely, and wasn't too bad of a landing overall. They have 98 feet per minute. Still want to drift all over the place. Flaps are up, airspeed's good, thrust levers, brakes. We need for a go around. After landing flaps. Repeat off. External lights is required, brakes are working. Thrust levers idle, so we're down to shutdown. Didn't quite follow the checklist as good as I should have there, but live and learn. Anybody know of a good scenery for this airport? I wouldn't mind coming back here, because there's not a whole lot with the default scenery. We'll come on over to these boys and give them something to do as they stand out in the heat. And stop. Alright, park and brake. Thrust lever idle. Engine IPS switch off. Lead switch, fresh air. Master oxygen off. Lights, strobe. Well, we'll leave that on until we shut down. Engine knob off. And shut her down. Once our N1 and N2 reach a near zero value, we'll go ahead and turn the strobe off. And we'll open up the door before it gets way too hot in here. Cap spin, replace. It's not simulated, so we'll turn the Gen 1-2 off. Parking brake is set. Ingress door pin. Airplane secure. And that's it. So we will go ahead and shut down and get everybody out of the airplane, and we'll go in and get ourselves a bite to eat and let them come out here and fuel us back up, and we'll be on our way for our next flight. So thanks again, guys, for joining me, and we'll see you on the next flight of our island hopping adventures.